It's February in Yokohama, Japan, which means it's time for the annual CP Plus trade show, where the industry shows off all of its latest products. Let's go inside and take a look. The star of Fujifilm's stand is, of course, the new X100VI. And I'm not going to talk too much about it in this video because I've already made a hands-on preview telling you all about it. I'm going to follow it up with an in-depth review soon. Also, Josh Waller here from Amateur Photographer. Josh, what do you think of it?
I like it.
That's all you need to know, I think. Is it going to sell out?
Probably already has.
Yeah, get that pre-order in while you can and check out both of our previews of it. Mine first, his second. I think I've met a new friend.
Yeah. Okay. Hello. This name is Camera Depon.
どうぞよろしくお願いします。
ありがとうございます。
すごいですよ。I love it. Over on the OM Systems stand, the OM1 Mark II, recently announced, still proving very popular with wildlife and particularly birding photographers. Here with the ED 150-600mm zoom and a rather neat finder on the side. I use a resolution chart for testing a lot of my cameras, but unfortunately it's not as big as I'd like it to be. But check out the size of this one. Huge! Meanwhile, Tamron is ploughing ahead with Z-mount lenses. I really hope someday we're going to see these in the Canon RF mount as well. Fingers crossed, eh? If you're interested in an affordable tilt effect, Lensbaby still have you covered with products like these. Although they also have some new lenses here for producing a simpler effect concentrated on the middle. Here on the Canon stand, I hunted high and low for a glass box containing a possible concept EOS R1 camera. After all, the Olympics are approaching fast now, but sadly, I couldn't find anything. There was, however, of course, the full range of cameras and lenses, including the most recent RF 200 to 800mm super zoom here. But in terms of new products, Canon seemed to be mostly concentrating on virtual reality, mixed reality, and 3D photo capture. This included a mixed reality concept headset with audio provided by JVC, which in this case was giving quite a realistic portrayal of an orchestra playing in this environment. You'll notice those funny balls on the end of sticks. That's not a fashion accessory. They work alongside various cameras and sensors in that actual space to figure out exactly where you are. Canon was also showing 3 concept stereoscopic VR lenses. These first 2 for interchangeable APS-C bodies. See, this looks quite like a standard lens, the one in the middle. And on the right, a kind of concept 360 camera. Nikon was showing its ZF in the full range of colors: Bordeaux red, sunset orange, moss green, stone gray. Which is your favorite? It doesn't really matter what I think because they never send them to me to test. Oh well, moving on. Sigma was showing off its remarkably small, brand new 500mm f5.6 lens. This is available for L and E mounts. Here it is on an FP. It has a 3.2 meter closest focusing distance. It's only 235mm long, and it's surprisingly light at just under 1.4 kilograms. I'm really glad that Sigma is making a native mirrorless prime lens of this size and weight. So look out for a review from me coming very, very soon. The 500mm was launched alongside a brand new 15mm f1.4 fisheye lens. You can see that on the right. On the left, for comparison, I've got the previous 14mm f1.4, which is a rectilinear lens. So the one on the left, it provides an undistorted view, but the field of view is 114 degrees. It's still huge, but the one on the right, being a fisheye, is providing a 180-degree view across the diagonal. So it is a proper fisheye lens. Again, look out for a review of it on my channel very soon. Next door to Sigma was their L-mount alliance partner, Panasonic, showing off the new Lumix 28 to 200mm, the smallest and lightest super zoom for full-frame cameras. I mean, look at the size of this thing. It's folded back. It's roughly the size of the 20 to 60 kit zoom, and yet it's extending all the way to 200mm. This is a lens I'm quite interested in reviewing, so if you'd like me to do it, let me know in the comments. and launched today this amazing tiny interchangeable lens camera. Look at the size of it. Oh no, hang on. This is actually from 2013. It's the Panasonic Lumix GM series, but how gorgeous is that camera still? Please make a new one. We all want it. On the Sony stand, they were showing off their complete range of lenses. Look at this, over 70 in all, including the new 24 to 50 f2.8G, and I've got it mounted here on an Alpha 7CR. It's a really nice, compact, lightweight combination while maintaining that bright f2.8 aperture, and that's really what this lens is all about. I mean, Sony's not short of lenses, as you've just seen. Previously, a great general purpose option would have been their 20 to 70 f4. Starts wider, which is great for handheld vlogging, ends longer, which is great for short telephoto portraits, but it's got that f4 aperture, and if you are someone who really desires f2.8, you could alternatively go for a model like this, sacrificing a bit of range at the wide and the long end. I think it's nice to have a bit of variety in focal ranges. Of course, Sigma has a 28 to 70 2.8, Tamron has a 28 to 75, and now Sony has their 24 to 50 f2.8. Let me know if you'd like me to do a full review of this. Sony was also showing its new portable data transmitter. You can see it here connected over a wired LAN, but there's also, you can tether it with USB or even capture from HDMI. The idea is that you can transfer your images very quickly onto this device, which then uploads them to cloud services or an FTP server of your choice. And that's it, a short but sweet report from the CP Plus. I hope you enjoyed it, which only leaves me to give you this piece of advice. Please do not climb on the sweet potato. See you next time. Bye-bye.